Welcome back. It's the One Piece 1021 with another deck profile. Today we have Charlotte Pudding in the OP08.5 format. We're playing a fairly traditional build with a few new additions and testing certain ratios, so we'll get right into it. Pudding, if you didn't know, is a purple and yellow leader with 4 life that says when attacking, excuse me, you may return the top 2 life cards of your life face up. If you do that, you add up to 1 Dawn card as rested onto the field, which is very good. So typically we want to facilitate this effect early, so we play 4 2-cost Viola blockers that say you can either turn all of your life cards face down, or you look at all of your opponent's life and rearrange them in any order that you like. But typically we're just flipping our life face down so that we can do putting effect 2 turns in a row. We also have 6 costs purple Katakuri, which says you can flip the top card of your life face down and you get a rested Dawn, which is also good. So we have those 2 cards to facilitate leader effect. And then we have our top end, which we're trying to get to early, which is 9 costs Charlotte Moonland. You get to return 1 Dawn, trash a card from your hand, gain a life, and then you take one of your opponent's characters that costs 6 or less and put it into their life at either the top or the bottom. So we typically just use that as a removal spell to get something out of our way, something that's pressuring us down. Typically something that may not have a counter, we just put it at the bottom of their life so that we know when we're going for game that that's not going to be a useful card to them. So we play 4 of this. We also play 4 of the infamous 10 cost Big Mom, which just says, hey, you play this card, you gain a life, and then your opponent trashes the top life, which is extremely brutal. On top of that, it's just a 12,000 power body, so very hard to deal with. And then we're also playing 10 cost Ace, which says on play, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Then if you have 2 cards or less, he gains Rush. So generally, we're always playing him when he has Rush, and we're attacking into a character. So you gain a life, and you get to remove something, kind of like this Winland. So that's nice. The rest of the cards just help us get to that point. So we've got Charlotte Pudding, which allows us to look at the top 4 cards, get a Big Mom Pirate or Sanji, and add it to your hand. So as you can see, most of the deck is Big Mom Pirates. I would say at least probably 75% of the deck is Big Mom Pirates, although there are some exceptions with Beige, Shirahoshi, and such. But we do have a Sanji to search up in the 2K counter blocker Sanji, so that is an additional target as well. We have 4 Shirahoshis, so it's just Graceful Charity, which is draw 3, trash 2. And you get that on play or out of trigger, which is really nice. Then we have we're going to claim the One Piece, which allows you to look at the top 5 cards, and then you get an Animal Kingdom or a Big Mom Pirates type character and add it to your hand, and it has a trigger that does the same effect. Notably, you can get any of the Big Mom Pirates, but you can also get Queen, which is nice, which Queen is just Dawn -1, draw 2, trash 1, and he's a blocker. Solid card, especially towards the end game where you just want to kind of block her up if you don't have one of your big threats to play. We have 4 of the 0 cost event. You're the one who should disappear. You trash a card from your hand in addition to playing this card, and a leader character gets +3 for the battle. However, if you trigger it, it's just a Nell's leader effect. So if you have 0 life, you put the top card of your deck into your life, and then you trash a card from your hand. So, solid effect. And then last but not least, we have our 2Ks. We have 4 Beige, which just says add a trigger, one of your opponent's leaders or characters cannot attack during this turn. So that can win the game. It's definitely stolen some games against me. I've stolen some games against other people with this card. Very solid card that's 2K as well. We have the new Charlotte Brule, which says look at the top card of your opponent's life and put it back on the top or bottom, and then you add it to your hand as well. So essentially, it's just Katakuri's effect, a leader effect on a character, and you get to add the card to your hand, which is solid. And then we play 2 of the blocker Sanji. So this is searchable off of Pudding, but also if we have at least 2 or fewer Dawn than our opponent, we can do that, which I suppose is possible, but in this deck we're not doing a whole lot of Dawn minus. The most that we're doing is -1 with Winland and Queen. So not necessarily playing that, but we can also just play it out as a blocker, or it's a searchable 2K. But that's the deck, and we'll get straight into some games. Against Doflamingo, we're going to go first. And this is a good hand. I mean, it's not the most defensive hand, but we're going to kind of play a little greedy here. We're going to hopefully ramp and just get to play these cards out. Maybe they'll have a slower start. Excuse me. So, yeah, Doflamingo might not be the best matchup for us, but we will do what we can. I think we'll just go ahead and do the 5,000 swing and do the leader effect. We have an ace, and you're the one who should just spear. Okay. We'll play Viola, flip all our lights face down, and then we'll play Pudding Searcher. We can only get Big Mom. Go ahead. It was actually really funny. You just play a bunch of those. I don't want to take the life, so if they don't have Jinbei here, that's not good for them. But they have it, which is fine. Alright. Let's see what we get off of Pudding first. We'll just take the 2K. I mean, that's actually our only target, because this is a Fire Tank Pirate, and then that's 4 Emperors or Land of Wano. I mean, we're not really doing anything else, so we'll just go 5,000 and then 7,000 with leader. Not the strongest per se, but next turn we'll get a Winland, which is pretty strong. Pass. Excuse me. We'll let that go. You will 2K. We'll take this one, and then we'll probably block the leader attack. Yeah. Alright, they play out another Jinbei into the Vanilla Gecko. Okay. Alright. So here we're gonna just do the Winland. Return a Dawn. We'll trash. I don't necessarily want to trash the ace, to be honest. Honestly, this Winland's kind of too slow. So we'll gain a life and then put, I guess, the Weevil at the bottom of their life. And then just attack into Jinbei, which they'll easily be able to counter out. Yep, fast turn. This turn will probably go down to 1 or 2, and then just play out ace. Alright, they attack us for 6, we'll take. And then they'll attack us for 7, get out of buggy. It's fine. We'll just take this as well. We get a 0 cost event, so we do want that. And it looks like they're just going to play out a 4 cost character and attack us with these 2 for their base power. which is fine. Oh, pudding. Okay, that's fine. I'll 2K. Yeah, I'll go down to that. Um, yeah, I'll see what their life is. Leave it on top for sure. All right. We'll go 9 into 6. And that'll probably go through. If not, that's fine. Okay. We'll go 5 into 5. Okay. Ace. 10 into 6. Good. And this variation may not play Red Rock. So we'll see what happens. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Because, I mean, they have, 3 good attacks and we only have 2 life. But we also have 7,000 counter in hand, so we'll probably be okay. They could also go in with the pudding. But if I were them, in this particular scenario, I would consider, if they had a 10 cost Kaido, to just play that. Okay, they get a 2K Mihawk to the field. We'll take this. They Red Rock, okay. Then we'll just counter it. Oh, they don't attack. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna take this out. No doubt. And then, honestly, Big Mom is more appealing here. Yeah. Return to Dawn. We'll trash. We'll just trash on 1K. Gain. We'll put Jinbei to the bottom. And then we'll play out this pudding. Get another Big Mom. Attack for 5. They may take. Doesn't really matter. Go ahead. So now they don't really have much pressure. Because they had to spend their whole turn to Red Rock the ace. And now we're getting into a position where I can potentially just take over. They go in for 5, we'll counter. They just kind of need to keep flooding the board. But I am going to probably just try to go for game next turn. They go 9,000 into 9,000. Not a smart idea. You should just go for life. You get a buggy. Well, 2K. And they play out Trafalgar Law. Probably returning Perona or Gecko. They return Gecko. Okay. Alright. Now I am tempted to go for game. Although ace, well, that wouldn't work exactly. Let's just go 6 into the pudding. Go ahead and remove that card. Make it a non-factor. And then we'll just go 9, 9. And then play a Linlin. Trash. I don't like it, but I'll trash the ace, gain a life, and put Jinbei at the bottom. Go ahead. So now, even though they have a lot of cards, it's likely that they may just lose next turn. Alright, they play out Boa. We probably need at least one more blocker to be truly safe. Even then, I don't know. It's going to be kind of a uphill battle for them here. They have gone through quite a well. There's 3 2Ks in trash, and I know they've returned 1. They should just go for life. Like, yeah, I'll go to 0 cards in hand, but it's fine. I'm definitely willing to do it. Oh, that's right. Well, still, I have enough counter. Yeah, we're just going for game. Alright. 5. 9. 9. And we'll go 9 again. That is it. So they had, let's see, they had enough counter in hand, but I mean, they would have just lost, and we have 4 life, so I understand the frustration. We'll go on to the next game though. Another Doflamingo. Just making sure it wasn't the same person. We'll mulligan. Yeah, this is pretty decent. We'll get the Katakuri. Pass. The top end's important to see, but we will get another search next turn. So they play Son Goku and get a Hancock. And then play a Buggy. Seems good. Alright, they pass. There's a 10 cost Loon. That's good. Here we will get Pudding. Search with Pudding. Get we'll get 9 cost Loon. And then just attack for 6. Alright, we have we're gonna claim the One Piece and a Brulee. Both good triggers, so pass. On paper, this matchup is just terrible, but it honestly just kind of depends on both players' builds and then what you see, what they see, that sort of thing. Okay, this will be an attack for 7, and then Hancock will so it'll be 8 in actuality, and we'll just use the effect because we knew that was coming. We'll get we'll just get a 2K. It's fine. Another Brulee. Okay. And we're just going to play out the Katakuri. And then we'll go 6,000 at life, since they can just easily counter out of the Hancock attack with pretty much no commitment. We'll pass. We have another Katakuri. Okay. Next turn, we're probably just playing a 9 cost Loon. Possibly Ace, depending on if he attacks with one of the Hancocks. Attack for 7. Okay. We will... I think we can just go with a 2 and a 1 here. Okay, they do attack, so... I'll just counter out the beige. It's fine. Another ace. Okay. So we'll probably just go down to 1 next turn then. Let's see. This is a 7,000 power character, which is pretty nice. Let's go 7 into 6. We'll just start taxing their hand. Alright. We'll go 6 into 6. And then we'll play the Linland, trashing 1 ace. Okay. Linland, trashing. Oh yeah, we gotta return the Dawn, trash, gain a life, and then we'll put that at the bottom of their life. Pass. And we're just going to hold on to the 10 cost Linland until it's safe to play. Because right now they still have, well, it's not a lot of pressure right at the moment, but it's enough to where it might be a little uncomfortable to play the Linland. Because the 9 cost Linland deals with pretty much every card that they play in their deck. Because it's pretty much all just 4 drops. So that's why it's a pretty valuable card. 8 into 7. Honestly, I don't really want to get rid of any counter, so we'll let it go. It played its part. Then they can attack in if they want. 6, yeah, we'll take it. 6 with Boa as well, maybe? Or 5 with Buggy. We'll take this one. We'll look at your life. That's fine. 5 at us. Yeah. Okay. Did all of that so that we could play ace, but first we'll go 9 into 6, which, you know, they can counter out of it if they'd like. They do. Alright. We'll go ace, 10 into 6. And then, let's see. They probably have counter, but we'll just go ahead and get rid of the Buggy. And we'll just pass. We do have a good amount of counter and 2 Linlands in hand, so we'll go 8. They could have been going for a pudding play, maybe. I don't necessarily want to see that. Alright. And I assume they're deciding on if they're using leader effects. Because I know if it's me, you know, I can't remember anything. But they get a law. We'll take 1. Probably just play this one. Probably. They may try to go for game. They might try to stack some Dawn on Perona. 7,000 at us. I mean, I could take it, I guess. Yeah, because, I mean, we can try to make them think that we don't have it, so they attack with Perona. Okay, that's fair, too. Alright, 10 cost Linland is pretty crazy. And we can clear a lot of their board. But 9 cost Linlin removes a body. And I think we want that a little more. Trash and Linlin, gain a life. Put that to the bottom. And then we'll just go 6,000. 9,000. 10,000. Pass. Honestly, they can probably just do an even split between these two. Let's see. Let's think about this. 6 Don, that would be 11,000 for Doflamingo, which I would have 7, 9, 11. I mean, I guess we could gamble on the last card. Because we're not really in the best position at the moment anyway. And if we fully counter out here, you just go 5 Don on, or not 5 Don, but you could do like 4 Don on Perona, 2 on Leader, and then I'd be dead that way, so we'll let it go. And then stack all your Don. Yep, but we calculated that. Okay. Now we can play Linlin. 5 here. Okay. 9. Then 9. Then 10. As crazy as it sounds, it may just be best for him to put a bunch of Dawn on Perona and attack. But, I mean, for all he knows, we could have two 2Ks again. We'll see what happens. Although, that is, like, very risky, so... Okay. But it probably is the best play. No beige, so we just lose. I'd say okay. GG. They had gravity blades, which aren't doing anything, and then a bunch of 1Ks, no 2Ks. Good game. We'll go on to the next one. Against red purple Luffy. We will go first. The only reason that this is keepable is because of pudding. We'll keep it in hopes that we find Katakuri, which we did. Excellent. We'll pass. We already have 2 top end cards as well, so this is pretty good, I think. Alright. I think we're just gonna stack all the Dawn on leader. Attack. Beige and Linlin. Okay. They take. Gain a Dawn from Jet Gatling. Okay. Yasop. Okay, so this is an 09 build. I'm sure we'll take this. Little Katakuri. Oh, gains 1,000. Oh well, we're still gonna attack. I know it doesn't do anything, but we want to get the effect off. And then, since it's so early, we'll probably just 10 cost Linlin unless they play something very threatening. Pass. And Yasup's pretty good and with this leader. But, you know, I'd prefer not to play against 09 yet, but it's fine. We'll take this. We'll counter out of this one. Okay. We'll definitely just Lin. But we'll go 7 into 6. You can 2K or let it go. Not too concerned with it, but I'd rather just kind of tax his resources some more. Chances are they may not have a lot of counter. Okay, we'll play the Lin. Pass. Which it's pretty scary for them to go to 1, considering I have a 12,000 attacker. That's fine. 6 at us, we'll 2K. 8 at us, we'll take the 1 piece. We'll get a Lin. Seems good to me. If they don't have a radical beam or something, or Gum Giant, they're gonna be in trouble. Might be a really short game. That's how it goes against this leader. It's kind of volatile. Sadly, these Linlins don't do a whole lot. I mean, it can remove Yas up, but it's going to be better just to drop another 10-1. Okay, then we'll just go 12 to life. Force them to have something. And then I'm going to go 7 into the Yas up again. Assuming that they live. Radical Beam and a 1K. Yep. And then we'll tax your hand some more if you want to keep this Yas up. Alright, your turn. And they can see. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, they could search with Nami, but yeah. We'll GG, and we'll move on to the next one. Time we're against Bonney. They're going second. This is a really good hand. We'll keep this. Play out Pudding to get Relay. Pass. And then next turn, we're just going to attack for I guess 6, and then play Viola. They get a Rouge. Okay. Yeah, we'll just start off with this attack. I mean, if you want to counter out of that, be my guess. Yeah. 6. 2 aces. Okay. Viola. Pass. Viola may not be the best in this matchup. We'll counter. Play a Rouge, and they'll get a Dawn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack here first. As we'll be able to double ramp this turn. Yeah, rest the Viola. I mean, pretty much expected that. 2K. Play Katakuri. I think we'll just pass. Oh, I didn't see that I had that. My bad. That's why it's important to take your time when doing your plays. Play Cavendish. Attack for 5 into the blocker. 8 at us. We'll take. Okay. I mean, we're just going to cost Limon anyway. We'll start off by going 7 into the Rouge. That'll probably take it out. We'll see. Okay. And then, yeah, we're just going to 10 cost Luffy. Go ahead. And then we'll see what happens this turn. Hopefully no Zoro. I know some lists aren't. Oh, well, they can't Zoro. We just ramp so fast. I guess they could play Rosinante into something and then attack with Cavendish. Hawkins is also good. Okay, 7 at us. I believe we'll just take. Seven there. I'll counter. Okay. Let's see. The Linlin will be good to remove the Cavendish. So we'll attack with Linlin first. I mean, I could have attacked there, but I also need to pressure their life before they can, stick a Zoro if their list is still playing it. So they're debating on what they want to do here. Yeah, they just take. We'll play One Piece. We'll just get a 2K. And then I'm going to play Linlin. We'll pitch Viola, gain a life, and send Cavendish to the bottom. Pass. Which that may mess them up some. We'll see. Because if they have a 10 cost Dofi, now they can't untap and do anything else and leave up leader effect. They attack us for 5,000. We'll just take it. We'll play a Shanks. Okay. Fair. I believe here we just go 9,000. Sit down. Up there. Petty. Up there. Alright, they counter out and rest the Katakuri, just kind of be expected. We'll attack for 5. Then we'll just play Ace. Go ahead. They'll be able to take out the Linlin with the Shanks, but that's fine. Well, if they have another Shanks in hand, that would work well for them. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do. We'll take this. I just want to see more cards. But it is annoying with their leader effect that they just keep nullifying an attack every turn. But that is just how it goes. They must have another Shanks then if they're not going after the Linlin. Yep. It's fine. Well, we'll go for 10. Arrest the leader, I guess. Really? Okay. Do this. Trash, Katakuri, gain a life. Dang. Whiff. Go ahead. And we've got 8,000 counter in hand. And they're probably not going for game this turn. $5,000 at us. We'll burn one of the 2Ks. We'll take the other two. Yeah, another ace, so okay. For those 2 characters, that's fine. Oh, we got a 10 limb. Nice. But they have a lot of pressure on us, so but ace just sits there and doesn't get to attack, so yeah, we'll just do it. 9,000. Exposes to another Shanks. They may block with Hawkins. Yeah. If they have enough counter to keep him, that would have been kind of crazy, but we'll pass. If they put us low, then and they don't have room for leaving the leader ability up, we'll just go in with Linlin and Ace. We'll see what happens though. But right now they have another like perfect Dofi if they want to do that again, but not sure if that's the best play. We'll see what happens. 5 at us. Counter. And it's probably just attack with both Shanks. I mean, they could just try to go for game. I mean, they should be doing that, but I guess they weren't confident because it should have been like 10,000 leader and then just separate the Dawn onto the other characters, probably. But I guess I also have 3 cards which they don't know what they are, so that's fair. It's kind of the gamble of playing and going against yellow is you're never sure what's in their life. 13,000. Yeah, we'll let it go. I'll have to invest a little more if they want to get rid of the ace. 14. Yeah, I'm not willing to give up that much counter. And then they have room for a Cavendish if they have another one. 14,000 seems unnecessary. Discard. Honestly, probably that and that. That may be incorrect. We'll see. All I know is that they don't die this turn. Ugh, man, they put us in a terrible situation. Let's see how many 2Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4 2Ks. Okay. We'll go into the Dofi. Rest leader. Okay. Wow. Okay. Ace. Pass. Oh, and ace is you may for gaining the life. So if you want the rush, you can just choose not to gain the life. I just realized that now, but it doesn't necessarily change what I was going to do. Because I do want to gain the life. If we live this turn, we'll probably just go in with ace. Hopefully, well, it depends on what they choose to do. Because they could do another 10 Dofi on leader and Lin, and then they still have 4 attacks, but again, could be risky if they run into like a beige. So 16,000. I mean, we could counter out, but then they'll just kill it. So we'll pass. Let that go. Well, not pass, but you know what I mean. Let it go. We'll go 8,000 to life. We'll take. We will beige the Shanks. I don't want to go to 0. A 10 Lin. Okay. Let's think about this. Because that's just 10 into 10. I go to 10. I don't know. This is pretty tricky, actually. But I know 10 into 10 isn't going to be enough. So I guess it's just 10 to life. Yeah, 10 to life. What's funny, if I was more confident that they didn't have any counter, I would just go like 7-7 here. But I mean, all they would have to have is 3 1Ks and I'm done. So, man. I want to play this 10 Lin. Because it'll trash that Cavendish. And ace more than likely will not get a KO. So yeah, makes more sense for me to do that. Put him to 0. Let's have to see if you get like a beige or something. Guess I could have played out of Sanji, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like it would have been that good. There's a couple different lines there. It may not matter regardless. Alright, they waste this attack. And we're just not going to take that. Yeah, 13. I mean, we're not countering out of that. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we just die. Good game. Alright, we'll go to the deck wrap up. So, that was Charlotte Pudding. Overall, there's not too much I would change. It felt pretty good overall. I mean, it's a good deck for sure. But in 8.5 with Doflamingo being so popular, that matchup can just be really dicey sometimes, which is why you kind of have to play this Linlin. But other than that, most other matchups feel manageable. Black can be rough just because having 4 copies of Ice Age in most black decks is not good for us because for the most part we just have our top end and everything else is, it's not irrelevant, but it's just pieces to get us to our top end. But yeah, you guys let me know if you like the content. Give it a like. Give me some suggestions. Subscribe if you really enjoy my videos and you want to see more One Piece content. I'm going to keep making some 8.5 videos. We'll get on to set 9, and like when the PRB comes out, we'll go over that too. But yeah, you guys let me know if you have any suggestions, and I'll see you next time.